Today I fucked up by asking a new coworker if he was DTF and getting reported to HR for sexual harassment. This happened about 4 years ago. We just got new employee at the job. He was new to the area. Being the friendly person I am, I asked, "You down for DTF? Chill with a bunch of homies and drink?" He refused and made an excuse about school or having a girlfriend. I would proceed to ask every week for a month if he was free or if he was down for DTF. It was until about a month later I was pulled into HR. They told me I was sexually harassing my coworker and he felt uncomfortable around me because I kept asking him if he was down to F. I had to explain that DTF meant downtown Fullerton, California. DTF was the word we used to call the area. I was super embarrassed and cleared everything with my coworker and HR. We eventually went to DTF, became great buds with the homies and me. Too long didn't read, asked a new employee if he was DTF, he thought I meant down to F, and was reported to HR. I meant the downtown Fullerton, California and cleared things up. Edit, had a stroke. Imagine if he said he was DTF though. Shows up in assless chaps, I am DTF my homies. Let's get it on. I live in Fullerton and can confirm that everyone calls it DTF and that everyone takes it the wrong way the first time. Lamau. My roommate once asked if we wanted to Netflix and chill. We had to explain that didn't mean what she thought. She freaked out because she had asked our neighbor the day before. They're engaged now, so I guess it worked out. This is peak never left my hometown energy. Twist, Op really meant down to fuck but used the other meaning to pretend he wasn't gunning for some booty. Today I fucked up by losing a tampon inside my body for 2 months. Throw away for obvious reasons. On mobile, sorry for errors. Back in December around Christmas I went out and had a pretty wild night. I was on my period and that usually means my drinks hit me harder. I was pretty intoxicated by the time I got home. I had sex with my boyfriend and went to sleep. The next day I started thinking. Ask my guy if he remembered me taking out my tampon before sex. He thought so but wasn't sure. I thought nothing of it. I've never forgotten a tampon and I am almost 40. Over the next few weeks I start smelling weird and having weird discharge. My partner and I had begun having unprotected sex to completion regularly. I've only done this with one other partner before. I had a sort of allergy to his semen and developed bacterial vaginosis. BV smells bad and can give you weird discharge. I assumed this was what was happening with me and my boyfriend, that I must just be kinda allergic to semen and maybe shouldn't let my guy come inside of me. So we went back to using condoms. The symptoms persisted and I would occasionally wonder about that night in December. But I would know, right? Another period came and went. If there was something inside of me it would have come out by now or caused enough problems that I had to see a doctor. My symptoms were just a smelly vag and discharge. I thought it was BV. I started thinking I'll go to the doc soon. 2 nights ago I had severe pelvic pain and it freaked me out. No insurance can make you put things off. Well, I got my period today. The second cycle since that night around Christmas. I went to the restroom to change my tampon and notice a weird feeling. I pull it out and to come out. It smelled like absolute death. I know it was from December because I was using a cheaper brand of tampons at the time that looked different. I am so embarrassed but at the same time realized I didn't get TSS and I know now why my body felt off. Ladies, trust your instincts if your insides stink. Please don't be mean. I'm embarrassed enough. I mainly made the post BC. I didn't see anything when searching for something like this. I am so embarrassed. Too long didn't read, got drunk and had sex. Tampon got lost. Found it 2 months later. Leave a tampon inside you for 2 months. What happens next might shock you. When in doubt, finger it out. Edit, thanks for the gold and silver donors, and all the awards. Thank you, I appreciate it very much. On a side note, guys and girls, please don't be embarrassed by your bodies. Your doctor has seen everything, there is no judgment. Your health and your life is much more important than a feeling of embarrassment. Embarrassment is momentary, death is forever. Your family would rather you have an embarrassing story than not having you there at all. So be it lumps, missing objects, or anything you're not sure of, please get checked. Wow, I'm happy you're okay and the tampon came out. An almost similar scenario happened to me a few years ago where I was having sex with my then boyfriend, and once we finished we couldn't find the condom. We looked everywhere except one place inside of me. I experienced terrible cramps for a couple weeks and didn't even consider or think about it. Like 3.5 weeks later I was peeing at work and the condom just fell out and also smelled like death. I was terrified but also relieved I was okay and the condom worked its way out. So crazy how our bodies work. Insane. Unfortunately had that experience when I lost my virginity, but found it the next day. That's a pretty good today I fucked up. Congrats on not getting too sick or dead. Thanks. Looking back I definitely didn't feel great. But women's cycles can make you feel so many different things. I didn't pay as much attention to feeling sick as I should have. Yay on not getting dead too. Trust your instincts. Today I fucked up by putting my nutsack on my girlfriend's forehead. Too long didn't read, after the story. First of all, yes, you read it correctly. So me and my girlfriend are quite childish and dumb tbh. We like to mess around, say stupid things and altogether goof around. Straight to the point. Happened today. Came out from the shower after a little fun time in bed. Dried myself in the shower so was butt naked. Girlfriend wrapped in a towel laying on the couch browsing social media. I walk up to her and just stand on the couch and state to her that I'm planting my ball sack on her face. Not a biggie. Here cometh the FU. She laughs about it and I tell her to take a picture of it. She uses Snapchat to take it and shows the ridiculousness of a picture of my hairy butt crack and spikeless hedgehog looking ball sack. Again, we laugh about it and she decides to save the picture. I try to interfere and aim for the back button on her phone to send the picture to bite hell. I press it and she sets her phone down on the table. Well, on Snapchat there is this one button that adds snaps straight to the My Story, which can be viewed by all her contacts for those who didn't know. And conveniently enough it's positioned right next to the back button of her phone. And I happened to press that instead of the back button. Flash forward couple minutes, she picks up her phone as I'm in the toilet and starts screaming OMG no and stuff. I'm like, ha, she did something dumb. She proceeds to tell me that the snap went out for every single one of her contacts to see. She receives messages asking WTF is going on and most importantly, why the F. She's very embarrassed as she takes it out of her My Story and tells me she may cry a little. So I guess me and her are just gonna stay home for the rest of our lives and try to avoid every friend of ours. I might as well move to Alaska. Too long didn't read. I let my girlfriend take a selfie with my ball sack on her face for laughs and accidentally send it to My Story on Snapchat for all her contacts to see for several minutes. This is a valuable lesson on not using Snapchat for taking photos and taking them with your normal phone camera instead. But how else can I smooth the wrinkles on my balls and make them wear a pair of glasses and feature a protruding dog tongue? Thoughtful face. It's alright. I grabbed a screenshot of it. It's not that bad. Lol. Fam, my friend sent a snap of him with his hand on his limp dick that read what you want me to do to our entire high school group chat, which included half males and half females. It was obviously meant for his girlfriend and he was super embarrassed about it, but after a day, we all have good laughs about it. I have no doubt that you all will too. Half males and half females. That's some old Greek myth shit right there. Own it like a boss. Post the other ball sack. So, can we see the picture? Smile. Yeah, share the picture.